There we go. Cool. Okay. So follow along with me here. You got these notes. Here we go. You ready? You know what skew lines are? That's why we're going over this. Okay? They're lines in different planes. All right. You can write these down with me here, Kayla. You know this? You're good? Okay. So in different planes, so imagine this. So imagine we had a room. Can you picture like a room looking like this? Like these are two walls. Is that okay? Yeah. Like, so those are two planes that intersect. A line in this plane would be like this. A line in this plane could be like this. All right. Those are in two different planes. That's all. It can be going any direction we want. It can be going up and down, whatever. Cool. There's lines in different planes. Cool. See how they're not going to hit each other? That's skew lines in different planes. All right. Think about them on different walls. All right. Parallel lines. Lines in the same plane. That don't intersect. Cool. That means they go in the same direction. They look like this. Well, those don't intersect, but you get mine. 1 point. Okay, like that. That's parallel lines. Okay? And this is like a little Venn diagram down here. So these are lines in different planes. We know that. These are lines in the same plane, but they never intersect. That says, let me write that here. That says intersect. All right. That's it. Two definitions. We got them. We're good. All right. Our notation, you see on the quiz, if you haven't taken yet, if you want to say AB, which is a line, is parallel to CD, what's up? Let's wait till after this. Is that AB is parallel to CD. That's what that means. Okay? It's kind of like an equal sign turned sideways. But that's what that symbol means, parallel. Cool? Okay. Cheyenne, you good? All right. You ready? So on the next page here, sorry, we're going to go quickly. Given any line AB, so here's our line AB right over here. All right, they drew a line for us. And point P, not on AB, there you go, boom. There's one line that's parallel. Can you all draw a line parallel to that line through that point? You know what that means? It's going to look like this. There you go. Easy enough? Okay. That's all. So our next word, so this is all about, geometry is all about definitions and understanding what they're saying. If you understand the symbols and the words, geometry becomes a whole lot easier. So a transversal in geometry is this right here. So you see how this line here is parallel to this line here? The transversal is this line right here. It goes through the parallel lines. All right? So a transversal is this line right here, AC. So a transversal is, they got these blanks here, whatever. A line that intersects, again, my handwriting, that intersects two parallel lines. Okay, transversal, boom, goes right through there. All right, so you see it, look, you can draw two parallel lines, it don't matter. Boom, boom, there's parallel lines. Any line that goes through there's a transversal. That's a transversal, that's a transversal. It's a fun word to say. Go ahead, say it, Casey, transversal. There you go, let it out. All right, okay. So let's come down here. we have, so this is semi-important for us. All right? A transversal, do you see? This is the transversal right here, okay? It's cutting those parallel lines. Slices them right down. Oh, it creates angles. See all the angles that are there? There's 8 angles there. So when it says label a pair of corresponding angles, they're just angles that are in the same place. Okay? So like this angle here and this angle here. See how they're in the upper top left of the intersection? They correspond to each other. They go together. They're in the same exact position. Okay? Does that make sense? That's called corresponding. If this is angle 1, then this would be angle 2. Those are corresponding. They're in the same place. Okay? And just to make this easy, so, well, then let's do how we had it here. Like 1 and 2. Okay, those are corresponding. All right, so we're going to go again. Definitions. We also have alternate interior angles. Alternate interior means they're inside the parallel. So these are our parallel lines. The interior of those, like train tracks, is in here, okay? You see that? That's the interior of those lines. It's inside of them. So the interior angles are here, 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 right? There's 4 of them. Alternate interior, don't write those numbers yet. Alternate interior, means that they're on opposite sides. So if this is angle 1, this is angle 2. They're inside the parallel lines, but they're on opposite sides of that transversal. Okay? There's another pair of alternate interior angles. That would be these two. If this is angle 1, then this is angle 2. Okay? So inside the lines, on opposite sides of the transversal. Alternate interior. Can you probably guess what consecutive interior is? That means they're inside, but they're on the same side. So like this could be angle 1, and then this would be angle 2. That's consecutive interior. It's just pairs. Like brother, sister, husband, wife. I don't know what. Peanut butter jelly. All right. So this says line T intersects L1 and L2. Okay, so we have parallel lines, L1 and L2. So we can draw parallel lines. Doesn't matter how you draw them. I'm going to say this is line L1, this is line L2. Sometimes they label lines like that. They put a letter right at the end. Okay? It says line T intersects them. So we're going to make up another line, call that T, it just intersects them. However you want to draw it. Boom, there's one option, that's line T. Okay, it can go the other direction. It doesn't matter as long as it intersects them. That's line T. Okay, as long as it hits them, that's line T. All right, let's keep going. So they did it for us right there too, which I guess we could have scrolled to, but this is the next page. Is it okay? Ready? Let's name some corresponding angles. Can we do this? Cheyenne, what are some corresponding angles? Again, this picture, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, corresponding means the same position. So angle 1 corresponds to what? What? 4. Not 4. Look down here. Yeah, what's in the same exact spot? 5. 1 and 5. What's another pair, Casey? 4 and 8. Give me them all. 4 and 8. What else? 2, 6. 3 and 7. Thank you. Booyah. Kayla, you want to throw some alternate interior angles at me? Hey, Kara, what's up?
Sorry that I missed this morning. Did you do anything for the paper?
I recorded a video. It's on Canvas.
Gotcha.
Okay?
And then I turned in a couple of assignments late.
All right.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Kayla, what are some alternate interior angles? So it's inside the lines. So look at this. There's 4 angles. Which angles are inside the parallel lines? 4 and 6? Yep, and they're on opposite sides. Cool. And then what's the other pair? 3 and 5. Thank you, ma'am. Hey, Cheyenne, what are consecutive interior? Again, here's the interior. Consecutive means they're on the same side. What's up? Yeah, they're inside, but they're on the same side of that line. So which ones? 4 and 5, and there you go. Thank you. Y'all are crushing it. Cool. All right, so there's a couple rules about these. Okay, so if you know what they are, a couple rules pops up. Here we go. You ready? All the angles in this picture are either the same or they add to 180. All right, y'all here on this, whatever page we're on right now, where it says this? They're either the same exact thing or they add to 180, okay? So think about this. Does it look like X and 121 are the same? Can you tell one's bigger than the other? You see, like 121 is bigger than what X is, right? Okay, so it turns out that angles here, if you remember these are called, those are called consecutive interior. They add up to 180 degrees. All right, so if we want to find what X is here, it's 180. You can do it on a calculator. Take away 121. Because they have to make 180, right? So if it's already 121 in there, X is the remainder of that. And that's going to be 59. Good. 59 degrees. Okay? These angles here, these are called corresponding angles. Very exciting, I know. They have the same exact measure. They're congruent is what that's called. So if X is there, it's got to be the same as the other one. That's 120 or 110. Oh crap, we're supposed to write this here. This is consecutive interior. The first one? Sorry, I didn't see that. And these ones down here are called corresponding. Which one we got left? Look, we're almost done. Okay? All right, those in there, see how they're both inside, but they're on opposite sides of the transversal, right? Also, guys, look, see how if you trace these angles out, they make a Z? Those are alternate interior angles. They always make a Z when you draw them out like that. So that's alternate interior. And they happen to be the same exact measure as well. So because one is 60, the other has to be 60. Okay, Casey, good? Okay. All right. Okay, and this is our, look, last couple rules here. So this, if you want to tell if two lines are parallel, so let's say we have these two lines, you want to tell if they're parallel, super easy way to do it is to put a transversal there, so that's a transversal. Okay, and let's look at corresponding angles, ready? Boom, there's a corresponding angle to here. What should they be if those lines are parallel? What we just said, if the lines are parallel, then those corresponding angles have to be what we say up here. Look at these corresponding angles. They're the same, right? That's called congruent. So when shapes are the same, they're called congruent. Okay? So if corresponding angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. Cool. And the what's it called? The converse of that is true. If you flip that, if the lines are parallel, the corresponding angles are congruent. And same thing for this one too. If the interior angles, alternate interior angles are congruent. All right? And this, so the same side interior, the consecutive interior, remember those? What do? They weren't the same. What do the consecutive ones have to do? How much they add up to? The consecutive interior, they got to add up to 180 degrees if the lines are parallel, okay? There's a word for that. It's called supplementary. So for 3 here, it's any of these angles I meant to read. So if any one of those is true, so if any of those is yes, then the lines are parallel. Awesome job. Absolutely. Here. Let's do this.